Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, it's April 14th, 2025, Monday afternoon. Let's talk about Kemi Talks Life, and we're now switching to my mother. A lot of you know that I don't have anything to do with my parents. When I left Nigeria, I told you that I would never come back to Nigeria for anything, even if my parents died. Now, my father's died. I'm not going to the funeral. I'm not going to Nigeria, period. I'm not going to somewhere where they're going to hurt me, where it's a trap, whether it's spiritual or physical, but you don't go into those atmospheres again. I have gone through enough trauma in my life in the Olunloyo family that I have no other name. Kemi Lawrence is my broadcasting name. Every broadcaster has a broadcast name, and it's registered. Only problem is that all my documents are in Kemi Olunloyo. Even if I had to change my passport, my IDs, my drivers, I still have the problem with my work. I'm now a retired journalist, so my algorithm is not showing. My work is not showing under Kemi Lawrence, it's showing under Kemi Olunloyo. So all the people that are saying that, why don't I drop the name by now? Why don't I? Shut the fuck up. My name is the only name I've had. Some of you think I'm married. I'm not married. I've never been married. I couldn't get married because I was never attracted to anybody because of the thing that happened to me. Can you put your girl out in the night and have 20 to 30 men finger her and she bleeds? You guys are crazy. You don't have any compassion, nothing. You don't know what I've been through. Until you're in my shoes, you'll understand. The woman in the middle is a wicked woman. This is my mother. I question whether she's really my mother because she said it before. I asked my dad, I said, did you bring me to the house like you brought Benga? He said, no, your mom must be crazy. I don't want to hear about this eye. She looks like me, I look like her. I need a DNA if I have to say. My mother's wicked. All she wanted in her life was to have all her own other grandchildren do well and make my own fail. She's done so much. She put a snake in my son's room. Imagine that. If you look at Auntie Aduni on her video saying that the mother now saw the two children fighting, her two grown daughters fighting, and she was cheering it up, along with the house girl, Janet. What did I do? The spiritual priest said my demons are very, very, my energy is very, very strong, that it's irritating their demons. I know that energy. If I enter a bus, I've entered a bus in the US, I've entered a bus in Ghana, I've entered a bus in Ivory Coast, a transit bus with people in the bus, without even talking to the driver or the conductor, I just entered. Everybody just turns around and look at me. Like, it's not my perfume. It's not, what is it that they all look at me for? Even in the mall, I walk into a store. A store in the mall is operating, I walk in and everybody just turns around and look at me. I'm a chosen one. It's just something special. And it irritates their demons. These people have suffered me enough. Today I'm being attacked by my father's PA, my father's spokespersons. All these things happen. They don't want you to hear it. And you will hear it. What did I do in this case? I wrote a story about Ajimobi in my blog. In 2018, November 30th, 2018. The water coming out of the tap was brown. And I felt it shouldn't be that way. I just came from Canada, almost 4 or 5 years. And it's like you can't get clean water. And it's coming through the taps, through the boreholes, and it's brown. So I wrote a story on my blog about the contamination of water when it rains and it's coming from Asejire Dam and all that. My sister was a special advisor for education for Ajimobi, and she always wants the administration to be promoted. Funke Olunloyo, I'm 4 years older than Funke. Funke didn't like the article, so she went ahead and started fighting me. Rather than talk to me about the article or something, the first thing they did was they carried the gas out of the kitchen, the cylinder, so I won't be able to cook. What is that? Am I a kid? Am I in prison? So me and my son couldn't cook. I started losing weight. I was emaciated. You go and buy pizza, go out and buy something. They suffered me in Ibadan, inside that house, and my mother endorsed it all. So at the end of the day, arguments started over a bucket. I was fetching water for that bucket. My sister had taken the bucket, threw the water out and hit the bucket. And I was looking for the bucket. I went to to her office in the garage, and the next thing she took a club and started hitting me. Janet joined. This house girl that's been there since 1999 that thinks she's bigger than house girl. Now, Akwa Ibom girls, she's a house girl. Almost all of them in that Akwa Ibom are house girls. They come down to Yoruba land to make money. You know what I mean? And then they go haywire. Funke gave her the authority to be doing that. Discretion is advised. Oh no, me no join. Kini Moshe, Moko. Some of my fans wrote this. What is this woman's crime? She wrote an article that the government should change the water. People are not getting water. We're seeing people, journalists being harassed, being killed and all that. Your own family is the government official. Because of this incident, Ajimobi did not hire her back as special advisor for education in the second term. Discretion advice. This is what my sister did to me, Funke. I'm 4 years older than her. They beat me with the club and the house girl, Janet. When I posted it on Facebook the first time it happened, they never thought I would post it because they thought I'd be ashamed. So now I posted it. Everybody's asking them at their church, everywhere. I'm not backing down. They now started calling my son in America, in his own side there, to call me. I'm not backing down. Kemi Olunloyo date, wounds inflicted to me by my mother, Funke Olunloyo, my sister Funke and Janet, their house girl of 21 years, for writing an article on dirty water and the Ajimobi government. You see how they bruised me? You see my back? Nigerians, look at me. Nobody must tell me how to heal. Nobody. Look at the scratches and everything on me, Nigerians. Look at both my arms. They now went to paint this picture. The first time I posted it, is the house, the armed robbers that came to their house attacked her. It was not attacked by armed robber. One of place our pictures, one misplaced it for our bloggers. Because we had an armed robbery, which they also planned. One armed robbers attacked me. This was Funke and Janet and Mommy's attack. Mommy didn't go on by. That's what Auntie Aduni was saying. She said, grown women. They pitched us against each other. Funke and I have never gotten along since she was 6 years old and I was 10. Ogbe cocoyam leaf off a plant in Premier Hotel when we went to swim, and she started rubbing it on me and I got allergic to it. I was itching. I just shot her hand through the door of the car. That's why she has one tiny finger that's amputated. I've been through a lot under my family. My dad now, instead of coming to see my bruise, daddy didn't want to see my bruise. Daddy went, oh, sorry, go to the hospital. Daddy did not care. To make it worse, he now went to call the police commissioner, the CP. Told the CP that it must not show up in the media. My family is dysfunctional. Between our daughters, media. Call governor CP. He called the IGP, he called the CP. This is how bad my father was, if not for this hero here. Tadi Kunle Ajishebutu is retired now. It was Ajishebutu that was in Oyo State at the time as PPRO. He said he's not going to allow it. You cannot hide this. I'm going to arrest them. Ajishebutu sent a patrol to our house. They arrested my sister Funke and Janet. This is from Joel Austin, the pastor. You don't have to try to hide your scars, be embarrassed by what you've been through. You can be at peace with your scars. Let me be at peace with my scars. Those scars are my testimony. When they sexually assaulted me, it is my testimony. My siblings did not know. Only one knows. They are just finding out. That's why my first cousin was fighting me on my personal page. But these things that she's saying is not true. My fans attacked him. It's not true. Because you are not told that I was sexually assaulted on Ikorodu Road at 13 doesn't mean it didn't happen. My parents did not want to say something like that to all the relatives. Bad. November 30th, 2018, my mother, my sister, and a house girl. Imagine what I've been through. Read the write-up.